Hello, my innovator, and welcome now to Shout Out Wednesday. Post a comment or ask a question on soulgarden.tv in the Aquarius viewing room. I'll do my best to shout back later, 1 week later is what I'm trying to say. Sunny and productive today for the Aquarians. The moon is still in Pisces, so emotional focus for you is on soul capital. That's self-esteem, that's money-making ability, that's productivity for a second day in a row. Now, yesterday, the sun was ruled by Uranus. Today, the moon will be affected by Uranus. Today, the sun is actually ruled by Mercury, so it's a great day for conversation, great day for processing. And with the moon crossing Uranus in the next 24 hours, this is that bi-monthly transit where that opposition between Saturn retrograde and Uranus is struck. It also means with the moon crossing Uranus, this is an opportunity to get over an emotional booby trap. Some area where you kind of fall into emotionally, where you feel sort of weak, that sort of thing. Maybe for you it deals with worrying about money. That would be a very obvious example of how this might affect soul capital, or perhaps worrying that you're not good enough to do a certain thing in life or to have a certain person in your life, that sort of thing. Either way, of course, that's not true. That's an emotional booby trap you fall in. And because the Uranus is opposing Saturn retrograde in the house of intimacy for you, it'll probably be a balancing act between growing up emotionally, having greater faith in yourself, and kind of changing some of your boundaries. For instance, if you're worried about money all the time, maybe you need to be different boundaries with when you spend it. Okay, that's how the two can go together. So manage your boundaries to get to the other side. Then finally to Akath, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Aquarius and Soul Gardener at soulgarden.tv. Ask the question, how will Venus retrograde affect Aquarians in their relationships? Now, Venus is the planet that kind of focuses our love. Venus retrograde right now is in the house of intellect and communication for Aquarians. So probably the most obvious interpretation of that for Aquarius would be you're likely rethinking, aka third house or processing, you're rethinking your ideas of love, you're rethinking what you want out of love, and you're probably rethinking about how you think about love. Perhaps you're always pessimistic, and it's time to maybe rethink and take the optimistic approach. But I think for Aquarius, it's mostly affecting you intellectually and your perspective on love itself. That's all I have for Shout Out Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.